Dance to a song that was a hit before your mother was. Hello, everybody. How you doing out there? Welcome to my channel. I hope you're well and dandy. Welcome to people of Beatles world, the VC, YouTubers, and people on the interweb. It's Sunday afternoon now as I'm recording this. And it's a bank holiday weekend. Today's video is going to be sort of like a follow-up to the couple that I've done on about Record Store Day. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I will be doing some Beatle Dave's twist and shout outs later in the video, so please stay till the end to watch those. So yeah, we're going to begin. I've had two parcels come, one and two. One is a Record Store Day release, and one is something I saw a video on a few weeks ago, and I thought that looks actually quite interesting, and I didn't have it in my collection, so I thought, Dave, treat yourself. Bear with me while I try and undo this with my trusty knife, making sure, of course, not to damage the record or my fingers while I'm doing it, which is sometimes easier said than done, isn't it? They always make these so hard to get into, don't they? Nearly there, folks. I think this is the Record Store Day. I'm hoping it is anyway. One sec. Yes, this is the Record Store Day one. So, for those of you that don't know, I'll just give you a quick little bit of background. I couldn't technically go to a record store on Record Store Day because I was working, but there's four things that I wanted. I've already shown you three that I have got through internet sites and things like that, and this is the one that I was looking forward to the most in some ways, and it is Ringo Starr, Crooked Boy. It's a 4-track EP, and this is supposed to be like on a coloured vinyl effect thing, and it does say Record Store Day exclusive black and white marble vinyl. Lovely photo of Ringo, isn't it? I think that it's a very, it must be from about 1964, looking at that, I'd say. I don't know where it is, don't know where it's taken. That is the back. And this record is actually made in France, so I've got to be very, very careful now and try and open this. In fact, I think to be on the safe side, I better put my granddad glasses on. Oh dear. How you all doing anyway? Hope you're well. Bear with 1 sec, I'll be as quick as I can doing this. They don't make it easy, do they? Right there, folks. Dr. Dave. Would you trust me doing an operation? I wouldn't. So, yeah. Lovely package so far. I am sorry if you've already seen some of these videos, but I just thought because of you lot out there, some of you might not have seen the video, so I thought, well, I'll do this one, and then the next one is something, like I said, that I was inspired to buy the next thing. But yeah, so we've got February Sky, Adelaide, and then you've got Gonna Need Someone and Crooked Boy. Isn't February Sky, you can download that as a single or something. Let's have a look at the vinyl then. Oh wow. This is actually really, really good. It looks weird, but it's a bit weird in a nice way. So that is the vinyl and the label. See that okay? Looking forward to playing this actually. I haven't played them because I've been at work, and I thought I'll do a live unboxing. So if I make a load of cock-ups, I will apologise now. So that was, I think this was £28. off the top of my head, but I think it was free postage and packaging. So would I have got this any cheaper if I'd gone to get it on record store day? I don't think I would. In fact, this and the two George Harrison ones that I got, I think I would have paid roughly the same price if I'd have gone to the record stores on record store day to get them. The John Lennon one, I did pay over the odds for, I think, but looking on eBay, I think I still got it for a decent price. Although, like I say, if I'd have gone to the record store day, I might have been able to get slightly cheaper. I don't know, but yeah, really, really, really impressed with that. Like I say, I've seen a few videos this one, and people are saying this is like some of the best songs Ringo's done in a few years, and I'll let you know when I've listened to it. That's the easiest thing to sound on. So that's that one. Record store day exclusive. I don't know why I keep messing that up. Every time I try and say it, I cock it up. Ringo Starr, fucking boy. Really, really am looking forward to listening to that. And there. I would apologise if you just saw the back of my head. And then there's this one. This is a John Lennon ultimate mix thing. And I was inspired to buy this because I got the John Lennon EP, which is the ultimate mixes from the forthcoming Mind Games reissue, isn't it? And this is the John Lennon Plastic Ono Band Ultimate Mixes. It's a double album. It came out a few years ago. And at the time, I seem to remember this was actually quite expensive. And I think you can still get this in some record shops, and you'll be paying around between £50 and £70 for this. I actually got this online too. I think it was Rough Trade. And it was, excuse me, I have to organise this room a bit better. This was £28. £28 for double LP. Don't know if we get any goodies all right with it. So again, I will try and open this the best that I can. Isn't it? Do people like watching videos of people unboxing records or things like that? I quite like watching them, but then again, I'm a record fanatic, aren't I? So I've got to do that there now. I'm going to try and save the shrink wrap so that I can get the hype sticker off it. But this will be going into a new polyline sleeve. So do that and do that. So this is it. This is it in all its glory. The John Lennon Plastic Ono Band album, originally released in 1970. And technically this was John's first ever solo Beatles album, although he'd done some experimental albums before and a live piece in Toronto LP. The Primal Scream album, this was known as, wasn't it? That is actually John when he was very, very young. Oh, right. So you do get a gatefold sleeve. John with his dog. I should imagine that's Men Love Avenue, looking at that. The back garden of Mimi's house, Aunt Mimi. Quite lucky, really, when you think about John's life, he was quite lucky, wasn't he, that Aunt Mimi brought him up. I know when he was growing up, he probably didn't think he was, but she looked after him, didn't she, you know? So I think the first record is the original album. So you get the lyrics to the songs. And in some countries, you did actually get this as in a sleeve, didn't you? Later copies, you didn't. You just got a plain white paper sleeve. Some fantastic songs on here, aren't they? When you think about it, you've got Love. Love is real, real is love. Fantastic song. You've got Remember. You've got Well, Well, Well. Look at Me. God. Isn't that a strange song, God? It's a fascinating song. When I first got this album many years ago, in about 1981, I didn't actually like God, but over the years I've actually grown to love it, and I think it's a very clever song and quite daring in one way for when this was released. If you listen to what he says, I don't believe in, and in the end he says, I don't believe in the Beatles, just believe in me, Yoko and me, that's reality. And then of course the ending song on this is My Mum Is Dead, which is like a lo-fi recording, isn't it? All songs written by John Lennon, recorded by permission of Northern Songs Limited, an Apple record and EMI recording, it says on there. So this is very faithful to the original in a lyric sheet. And it does come in the custom white Apple label, which makes it look like it's a demo, but it's not a demo, is it? So this is mint. It's just come out the shrink wrap. You see the labels there? Might be a bit hard because this doesn't like white for some reason. That's about the best you're going to get, to be honest. There. Now this has just come out the sleeve, and there's a mark on it just there. I don't know if you can see it. It's there, look. I don't think it is a mark. I think it's just where it's been in there. Lovely heavyweight vinyl. So if you don't know the track listing, I will go through it just in case you don't know. You've got Mother, a fantastic song. John, going back to his childhood and why his mum left him and why his dad left him and mummy come home, daddy come home, things like that. Very moving song, actually. Then you've got a bit of a more sort of like upbeat song, Hold On. Hold on, John. John, hold on. It's going to be all right. See, from the negative to the positive in one way. Then you've got I Found Out. I told you before, stay away from the door. Again, quite an upbeat, rocky sort of song. Then you've got what I think is a highlight of this album, just in my opinion, obviously, which is Working Class Hero. Working Class Hero is something to be. And he was a working class hero in some ways, but he wasn't technically ever working class, was he? He would be what we would have called middle class in the UK at the time. I think George and Ringo were the most working class out the Beatles, weren't they? To some extent, Paul was as well. But yeah, I think John had sort of like, I know he'd got a lot of tragedy going on in his life, but he was brought up in a middle class family. Then you've got Isolation. Uh, People say he got it made, don't they know we're so afraid? Again, think it's his inner thoughts and everything, isn't it? So on side two, you've got Remember, you've got Love, you've got Well, Look at Me, God, and My Mum Is Dead. And the musicians on this LP were John Lennon guitar, piano, and vocals. Yoko Ono wind, whatever that means. I've never understood what that means, wind. Then you've got Ringo Starr on drums and you've got Klaus Voormann on bass. And I think, if I remember rightly, Phil Spector played piano on something, one of the songs. It was produced by John, Yoko, and Phil Spector. Engineers were Phil McDonald, Richard Lush, John Lackey, Andy Stevens, and Eddie. Cover photo Dan Richard. Sleeve design John and Yoko. Tea and Sympathy Mel Evans. Billy Preston, plays on God, keyboards on God, and Phil Spector plays keyboards on Love. So that's LP1. Very underrated album this is. It was one that back in the day a lot of fans didn't like this. They would have said this was a carry on from his experimental albums in a lot of ways, because it was all about Primal Scream getting rid of his demons so he could go on to greater things. So this is LP2. John Lennon Plastic Ono Band, The Ultimate Mixes. And then on there it says John Lennon Plastic Ono Band, The Ultimate Mixes and Outtakes. Right, so what have we got? We've got Mother. Hold on, I found out. Working Class Hero, Isolation. That's side A. Side B, you've got Remember, Love, Well, Look at Me, God, My Mum Is Dead. So it is basically like the reimagined version of the proper album, isn't it? I think it's virtually in the same running order, isn't it, as well? So what we've got Mother, John Lennon piano, Ringo Starr drums, Klaus Forman bass. This was recorded at EMI Studios 3, 27th of September 1970. And overdubs were done on the 15th and the 17th of October 1970. Then you've got Mother, so it is John, Ringo and Klaus again, and it just says EMI Studios, 2nd to the 30th of September 1970. Then you've got I Found Out, again, this was recorded, it says EMI Studios, that's Abbey Road by the way, 3rd and the 27th of September 1970. Overdubs done on the 7th of October 1970. Working Class Hero, there's only John on this song, guitar and vocals. EMI Studios, 3rd and the 27th of September 1970, with overdubs done on the 25th of October 1970. Isolation, you're back again. This is now John, Ringo and Klaus. Recorded EMI Studios, 3rd and the 6th of October 1970. Now we get on to side 2. So you get Remember. Again, this is John, Ringo and Klaus. EMI Studios, 3rd and the 9th of October. Well, the 9th of October was John's birthday, wasn't it, 1970? With overdubs done on the 19th of October 1970. Love is John Lennon, guitar and vocals, and Phil Spector on piano. And that was recorded on the 3rd of October 1970 at EMI Studios, excuse me. Then we get Well. Again, this time it's John, Ringo and Klaus. EMI Studios, 3rd and the 27th of September, with overdubs done on the 18th of October 1970. Look at Me, John Lennon guitar and vocals. Recorded EMI Studios, 2nd and the 15th of October 1970, with overdubs done on the 17th and the 18th of October. So the overdubs there were done quite quickly after the recording, wasn't it? Then you've got God, so you've got John, Ringo, Klaus and Billy Preston on piano. This was recorded the 3rd and the 9th of October 1970, with overdubs done on the 18th of October 1970. And then you've got My Mum Is Dead, home recording, summer 1970. So that is all the information there. And then there's John and Yoko outside Tittenhurst Park. And then you've got more information on there. So Mother is take 1. Sorry, Mother is take 91. Hold On is take 18. I Found Out is take 7. Working Class Hero is take 10. Isolation is take 1. Remember is take 1. Love is take 9. Well is take 5. Look at Me is take 3. God is take 1. And My Mum Is Dead is take 2. I'm glad they put what takes it is. And how do we get the record out? Okay. It's been done with the same Apple labels, which you probably aren't going to see. That way. That way. So yeah, again, very heavyweight record. But then I think we get some goodies as well with this. Bear with me, folks. What do we get? Do we get any goodies? We get a War Is Over If You Want It poster, which is really, really big. Bloody hell, it is big. Massive, this is. I can get to look at me back. War Is Over If You Want It. You know, I don't even know if I've got room to put this up in my room. I wish I had a map. What am I doing? You get that massive poster. Anything else? And we get a little booklet. Who are the Plastic Ono Band? Drawings. We can show you what's inside. That's a nice photo of John, isn't it? And there. So that's it. So you get that massive poster. You get the ultimate mixes of the original album. Ultimate mixes and outtakes of the original album. And then the original album. Like I say, years ago, a lot of people and a lot of John Lennon fans would have probably put this as their least favourite album. Mainly in England, I think. I think in America it's always got a lot more sort of respect than it did in the UK. Like I say, it's quite an experimental album in a lot of ways, isn't it? John basically tugging at his own heartstrings and, you know, trying to forget about the past and look forward to the future. Yeah. This morning, before I came up and did this, I did actually watch a video by Beatle Dave, and he showed this, but he'd got like a CD box set. So because of you, mate, I'm looking for that now. So that is the vinyl finds for the 5th of May 2024, although they did come in the week, but this is the first time I've even looked at those, to be honest. So it's time for Beatle Dave's Twist and Shout Outs for the 5th of May 2024. The first one is to a subscriber, but he's also got a YouTube channel, and he hasn't been doing YouTube very long, so please check this channel out. I have mentioned him before, and it is Gav Axman Spins. So here's your twist. Wee! Wee! And your shout out to Gav Axman Spins. Now, I gave him another shout out because I watched a video that he's done. I watched it this morning, and it's his take on the forthcoming Beatles re-release, whatever you want to call it, of Let It Be. Now, I'm not going to spoil it by telling you what it's like, but just check it out. It is absolutely amazing. It had me in stitches. It really did. It had me in stitches. It's a bit of a, how shall we say, mick take. I think that's the easiest thing to say about it. Very, very, excuse me, very, very, very well done, though. And please check it out. Please check this channel out. It's, this video what I watched this morning, like I say, I woke up feeling a bit grumpy and I watched this and it just made me laugh. Still laughing thinking about it now. The next twist and shout out is to my old mate, Mr. Ellie Records. So, Mr. Ellie, I hope you're safe. You know, you got home safe and everything. I'm still buzzing about when we actually met. So, here's your twist. Whee! You can have one that goes all the way around, mate. And shout out to Mr. Ellie Records. Again, he's got his own YouTube channel. He's a fantastic person. I mean, I've met him personally, and you know, we've got on like house on fire. I'm going to ask you all now to do something. Whether you do it or not is up to you. But I didn't realise how many subscribers Mr. Ellie Records had got. I thought he got thousands. Is not even up to 1,000, and he's been doing YouTube for years and years and years. So please, if you like my channel, please just check his channel out, like it, and if you kindly subscribe, then you'll be doing me a favour, and you'll be doing Mr. Ellie a favour as well. Let's see if we can get him over 1,000 at least. You know, up to 2,000. I mean, really, he should be on a hell of a lot more subscribers than what I am, because he's got a fantastic collection. He's got a encyclopedic knowledge of the Beatles and things like that. So please just check him out. The next one goes to Beatle Dustino. Beatle Dustino, here's your twist. Any shout out to Beatle Dustino, who lives in America. If you haven't checked his channel out, please do. He's not been doing it that long. I think he's been doing it like a year, 18 months, something like that. Again, he's just show and tell. So he'll do like I've just done with that. He'll give you an album or a CD, and he'll go into a little bit of detail. Very knowledgeable bloke, and because of you, mate, I've now got to try and get the CD box set of this. It made me want to get it, and hopefully I will. Maybe not today, but the next one goes out to a long-time subscriber, Terry Mann, who lives in Derby. So Terry Mann, here's your twist. Whee! You can have one that goes all the way around as well. And a shout out, just because you were one of the first people that ever subscribed to my channel. You always leave very, very positive comments. We will meet up one day for coffee. When I've got a long weekend or something, we'll arrange something and we'll go to BPM or something like that, and we'll go record digging, and then we'll go and have a coffee at Cafe Nero or something like that. If you want to do it, if you do, mate, just drop us a line. The next one is a YouTube channel, and I've mentioned this YouTube channel before, but I would like you, please, if you're not subscribed or you haven't looked at his channel, please check out the Vinyl Vault. He goes to car boots, charity shops, record fairs. He buys some wonderful, wonderful albums, singles, you name it, he buys it. He did sort of like do me a deal on a basically complete Beatles collection just before Christmas, which I'm very, very happy with, mate. And I still can't believe the sound quality of them. I mean, I've cleaned them all, I think, but some really, really nice condition, you know, LPs in there. So there's your twist, and your shout out to the Vinyl Vault. Whee! It is the one that's based in UK, because I think there's another Vinyl Vault. So just make sure that you do get the right one. Again, he should be on a hell of a lot more subscribers than what he currently is. So again, if you haven't checked his channel out, please check it out. And the next one is one of my old-time mates. I mean, we've never met. He's got a wonderful channel, and it's PC31, the Vinyl Policeman, Mike. I think he's in Portsmouth or that sort of area, and he's also in a Kinks tribute band. Now, I don't know where he plays in this tribute band, but we will, me and Susie, one day we are going to actually come and see your band. If you're ever near us, or if we're ever, you know, somewhere near where you're playing, he's got a vast array of records. He talks about anything from the Beatles to Public Image to the Smiths to the Clash, and virtually everything in between. Great guy. He also plays the guitar. You know, very, very underrated channel, I think, in a lot of ways. These are just my recommendations, so please check these channels out. If you don't like them, you don't like them, but I think if you check them out, you will like them and you will want to subscribe. So here's your twist, and your shout out to Mike, whose channel is called PC31, the Vinyl Policeman, and there's a Beatles connection there, isn't they? PC31 was on a Beatles song. If you know the song, drop me a line. So that's going to be it. I hope you're all well and dandy. Thank you to everybody that is subscribing, leaving me likes, and excuse me, leaving me comments as well. You know, you're all amazing, and I love each and every one of you. I really do. All right, tickle cough today. You'll have to excuse me. yeah, you're doing me really, really proud. If you've just come across this little channel and you're thinking, yeah, that's for me, you know, I love that channel. Or if you're thinking it's an old bloke just talked about records. If you're not subscribed, just think about subscribing. It is free, doesn't cost you a penny. YouTube say it, although I'm getting, you know, I'm okay for subscribers at the minute. It is always nice to have more, and the more subscribers I get, and the more comments and the more views, helps to promote not just this channel, but also channels that I mention and things like that. So, you know, this is my little bit of thanking all you lot out there. So you can all have a twist and shout out to everybody that has subscribed, left comments and leaving me likes. If you've liked this video, by the way, please leave me a thumbs up. If you want to leave me a comment on it, what do you, have any of you got this double version of the Plastic Ono band? If you have, leave me some comments. What do you think? What do you think of the sound quality? Do you think it's better or worse than the original 1970 pressing? I should imagine most people are going to say it sounds better. And excuse me, what about this one? How many of you got this? Again, do you think it's good? Do you think it's what a lot of the critics are saying? It's like the best thing Ringo's done in years. And it's produced, isn't it, by Linda Perry. Now, I'm not sure if I've got this right, but didn't she used to be the singer in Four Non-Blondes? Is that the same Linda Perry? I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do a bit of research on that. Or maybe some of you like out there now, and you say, yeah, Dave, it is the right woman. Or you might say, Dave, you're talking a load of whatever. It's somebody completely different. I'm sure. Well, hey now, what's going on? That was the Four Non-Blondes, wasn't it? And I'm sure the singer was Linda Perry. Knowing me, I've probably completely lost the plot on that one. Right, okay, the time's getting on. It is Formula One Day today in America. So I hope all my American friends will be watching it. Is Formula One big in America? I don't know, because you've got IndyCar and Champ Car and NASCAR and everything else, ain't you, as well as Formula One now. It looks like it's going to be a good race, though. I will say that it does look like it could be a very interesting race. Only time will tell on that. By the time you see this, the race might have even been on. I don't know, because I am going to try and set this up as a premiere. Whether it works or not, I don't know. So I'm just going to say, remember, you are the beat of Beatle Dave. Remember, this channel is splendid time is guaranteed for all, whether even that is just an old bloke talking a load of crap about records and the Beatles and stories and, you know, stuff like that. If it's for you, thumbs up. Again, thumbs up to everybody that is subscribing, leaving me likes and leaving me comments. You are the beat of Beatle Dave. Without you, this channel would be nowhere near as big as what it is now. So I'm going to leave you all peace, love and happiness, whatever you're doing. So until the next time I see you, which hopefully won't be too long, it's Beatle Dave saying, ta-da for now, me ducks. Bye-bye.